Yeah, so with Crysis 2, we're making it on CryEngine 3, so this is Crytek's first multi-platform engine. What we did was we took CryEngine 2 and overhauled it, revamped the inner guts of CryEngine 2 so it could run on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and the PC. What it does is it scales per platform to utilize the most out of the hardware. So if you have a PlayStation 3, you're going to have an awesome gaming experience. If you go out and, or a 360 or whatever, you're going to have this awesome gaming experience. But if you have a very high-end PC, we're going to grab every last ounce of power that your PC has as well and give you an awesome performance that you would expect for Crysis 2.
So with multiplayer being like a big asset now, what type of features are you looking forward to being put on multiplayer? Like how many players, how many maps, and things like that?
Yeah, so the things I can talk about is that we're having 12 signature maps, and they take place at key locations in the city of New York, and they're either a very landmark location or a very recognizable landmark location is very nearby. You're in the shadow of blah blah blah. So that's really cool. We have 6 game modes. We're only showing 2 here right now that I can talk about, which is Team Instant Action and Crash Site. So that's a lot of fun. But the core thing in multiplayer is that it has the nanosuit. And the nanosuit gives you these awesome powers to be the ultimate super soldier. And at a moment's decision, you can go completely stealth or play completely armored, and it gives you a bit of time where your survivability is increased because you can absorb more damage, or you can hide and get away, or get the jump on somebody. And the nanosuit protects you, so you're not just a soldier with Kevlar body armor like most games. You're in this awesome piece of warfare technology. And what happens is when you get into combat, the suit is very, very mobile. So your time to combat is much shorter than most games. Like, where the action is you want to go, you can traverse the environment, you can ledge grab, you can pull yourself up on stuff, you can jump really high. So you're not stuck to ladders and stairs like most games. You can jump and get your way through the level really, really quickly. You get to the action faster, and then when you're in the action, because the suit protects you a little bit, you're not a bullet sponge, but you survive just a little bit longer. You don't get killed in one shot, or 3 bullets drop you. It's a little bit longer than that. It gives you just enough time if you're quick enough to react to the combat situation and decide, do I want to cloak or do I want to go armor? And it gives you the opportunity to possibly turn the table on the guy who's attacking you, and the battle becomes very tactical at that point. So, when you're playing a team-based game, the tactics really come into play. Your whole team can set up a defense, with guys who are cloaked, or you can charge in with armor and really try to get the jump on the enemy. It really makes for dynamic gameplay because it's versatile, and then the other team can react, based on what strategy you've employed. And then the suit is customizable as well, so we have a lot of modules that you can equip to customize the nanosuit and the classes that you build out. If you want to play as like a scout, for example, you use the visor of the nanosuit to zoom in and kind of survey the whole action. Get up on a really high perch. In your cloak, you have the visor. You can tag enemies for your team to announce their positions. You can have a module equipped, like say threat detection, where you can see where shooters are. So if there's a sniper, you can pinpoint their location for your team. If you want to be the action hero and jump in, you can do that. You can be very mobile. You can be a flag runner. You can build out all these custom classes that the nanosuit, is really, really beneficial and changes the gameplay quite a bit. If you want to play it like a traditional modern military shooter, it'll feel familiar in that regard. But if you're not using the nanosuit, other people are going to kick your butt. So you have to use the powers of the nanosuit. So it'll feel very familiar, but also very challenging.